the world, Nike, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And I want you to think about: did you make the thing that you chose to do? If you worried about it being the right or wrong decision, don't worry about it, because the result will tell you that. But don't let nothing hold you back. Let me read this quote to you by Nike. Okay. You see, and always keep this in mind and write this down if you want to. You can record it into your phone. I'm telling you, this is real. Nike has existed for years without a formally articulated statement of purpose. And that means basically, like, when you think of Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, they all have an articulated, formulated statement of purpose. But Nike didn't. The only thing Nike did was Nike was smart enough to understand when they was trying to land Michael Jordan, they came up with everything. They pulled out all the stops. And then in the depths of that strenuous time, because they were competing against companies like Reebok, companies like, well, it wasn't Reebok, it was Adidas and Converse, which ain't even really around like that anymore. But they were number one back then because they had Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. They were the Nike of that day, right? But what happened is Nike wasn't known for anything but running, and nobody runs, like, that's not even a thing now. Like, Asics is the running shoe now, but Asics has a brand. But Nike was the Asics, but not back in the 70s and 80s. All right. So what Nike spawned on doing is, in the midst of that, they built the greatest sneaker for basketball, at least the placebo effect. Michael Jordan's shoe continues to be the top selling shoe out here. Like, it's literally a category of one. There's never been a shoe to match the cachet of it. 40 years running. All right. But here's the statement of Nike. And their company literally survived off of this statement. You see, Nike is driven by a powerful purpose that permeates the entire company to be a vehicle for competition and victory, both in corporate life and in combat, in athletic combat. Read that again. This, it lets you know how powerful being on the battlefield is for a person. Nike is driven by a powerful purpose that permeates the entire company to be a vehicle for competition and victory, both in corporate life and in athletic combat. And they keep showing up. Just do it. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get caught up in, the thing. Did I make the right choice? Did I do the right thing? But nobody cares about that. At the end of the day, it's the coldest company that you will ever see. That's just the coldest, because they was in the battlefield with Jordan. So if you're dealing today with not being sure if the thing you're chosen is the right thing, don't worry about that. Start doing the moves on it, and then ask for a sign. Ask whoever you serve for a sign. I ask God, in the name of Jesus, I want to find out what I really need. Give me a sign if this is the right direction. The data will give you the right direction, right? And once you choose that thing, what I want you to do after that is to ask yourself why. Why did you start, being a trainer for pickleball? You got to ask yourself why 5 times. Why? Because, this is what I'm good at. Why are you good at it? Because I found that it gave people a peace of mind. They didn't really think of it as working out. Why does that make a difference? Because when they feel good, they go home, and it's a better chance that they're going to have much more of a productive life at home. Why? Who cares? Because if they have a better life at home, that means they're going to be more inspired to build family values in place. Because anytime you feel good, that's a dopamine rush. Dopamine is a hormone that we all need. So we know the body can go left and the body can go right, negative or positive. That's it. It's very little neutral, unless you're reading books like Stoicism. All right. So when you think about this whole thing, be careful and then just make sure that you ask yourself why that fourth and fifth time. And that's where you're on humanity for the greater good of human evolution. And for that is why my commitment is to pickleball, because that's where I shine and that's where I can contribute. So no matter what you choose in life, that's just one of the tools that you use to get that final purpose to its highest good. Let me read that Nike statement, that last sentence again. Okay? Vehicle for competition in athletic combat. So there's no divide. Their thing is anybody that's in psychological competition, okay, that may end up being physical. Whether you box, whether you're a martial artist, whether you play basketball, pickleball, it doesn't matter. Track and field. If you're a host on a show, you might be in talk radio, you're competing with the other companies, but it's in fair and easy competition. So that's what's the most important thing that you think about. So just wanted to give you guys that pearl. Hopefully you use it. If you have an Instagram or Facebook, we do things like this on a daily basis. It's a free broadcast we do over there. So go over to Facebook or Instagram at @MasterBoxing. Of course, you can find me on TikTok too. But the reality is, it's best to catch us there. So look, enter this year with the plan in place. Understand what your purpose is. Have conviction in it. Don't try to get it right. Just try to keep getting after it, period. All right? Hopefully this will take you into the weekend and you'll start Monday off on the next level. Be blessed at Godspeed. Thanks for following the page and listening here, because I don't think of you guys as followers. I think of you as listeners. So thanks for paying and attention. Hopefully we can continue to serve you. Everything that we're doing is for the greater version of you. Human evolution, champ. So if we can evolve you, be here, subscribe, and no matter what you do, continue to follow for more. I'll see you in the winner's circle. Coach Bradley signing out from South Florida, getting my feet wet this morning.